Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I imagine he's... on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A first down for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is...
Hey, that's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On first down from their own 22. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear...
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film, but they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get him.
They get to the line quickly. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Line getting set on second down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Clemson, 7, Penn State, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Pass on the way. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Clemson jumps to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things.
Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the... He's loose down the left side. He's at the... No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Clemson 17 and 10.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Feeling some heat. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it. It's Haynes. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Clemson is quick to the line. Give to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take any help it can get. Thanks for the penalty. 2nd and goal, closer to the doorstep. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Tackled there by the defense. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Allard. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the ground, it's Singleton. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 17, Penn State 7.
So trailing by 2 possessions late, they need a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that...
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can have... But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass is intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Maffa. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clemson jumps to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's into the open down the middle. The 40, the 30. Giving him his pads. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. that was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Looking to throw at Tower. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Looking to scramble. And the pass hits, picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Third in Africa is
They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they thought about a return. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what?
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Timeout, Texas.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Clemson is quick to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed op.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's held. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw...
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Clemson 14, Texas 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider.
They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misconnection, it's second down. To the air, it's Ewers. Quickly out to the tight end. Just trucks through it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Fires to the right. Got his man.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down is ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Lanes doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air. It's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Shoots it to the left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get free before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Maffa. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. This time it's complete.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brining School. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Leaves it with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clemson jumps to the line. The give out of the gun. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Clemson.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. A fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man out of the backfield. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 31, Texas 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On second down, wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to pass. Going for it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And they got him for the sack. Clemson is quick to the line. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Maffa. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. We learn a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And
it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It comes facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Might be looking to run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.